Hey kids, this is Greg Peloquin, also known as G. Pelly.
And he's joined by Joseph Naseef, aka JoJo.
Alright, looks like we have a match here between Ryan and Daysean.
Yeah, two very well-known people at our Friday Night Magic. Ryan has really been performing well. Top 16 at Star City, is that correct?
No, it's top 30, it's 32.
Top 32?
It's 32, yeah.
Okay, top 32 with a semi-homebrew that nobody was really playing.
Well, it was a green-white human space deck with Rogue's Passage instead of Township.
Yeah, and that card was amazing for her, so...
Absolutely. So there's something interesting about Daysean's deck.
Is it a C-Lab challenge?
It is absolutely a C-Lab challenge. We talked about that in the past, and nobody has been able to do better than 3-2 on a C-Lab challenge.
All right, well, let's see what Daysean can do. He looks a little antsy.
It looks like Ryan takes a mulligan right out of the gate here.
Oh, and some interesting things about this Junk Tokens deck. We got a Planeswalker in there that doesn't see much play Vraska.
That's good. It's a good way to take out opposing Planeswalkers, actually.
Yeah, really good. So
it picks up other Planeswalkers, picks out like Curse of Death's Hold, and other annoying things you don't want to see.
All right, so and there's a Farseek from Daysean. That's what you want to be doing in this matchup.
Yep. I mean, now in Ruxy Rain, it's a Farseek also. She has Huntmaster. So turn 3 Huntmaster. That's what you want to be doing.
Yeah.
She also has looks like a Steering Spear. So of note here, Ryan has a slightly more aggressive version than what I played. What I've been playing with this version with Naya. First and foremost, the problem with Naya is the mana, because you have Temple Garden as your only shock land, but you don't have Stomping Ground or Sacred Foundry yet.
Right.
And that causes you to stumble on mana sometimes, especially when you get a lot of the M10 or M12 duels, and just start a turn or two behind every turn.
So do you think this deck is starting to see play now because those duels are coming out and people are just getting ready for it?
That might be part of it.
Yeah.
I just think it's kind of, they've spent some time exploring. There's been enough time now to get this deck
tuned.
Yeah, exactly. So also of note, Ryan has Rankers in the list. Now, in my list, I didn't have in my version. I didn't have Rankers. I had Celestia Charm,
right?
And I like the flexibility the Charm gives you, because you can also pick off like Hellkites, which can be a problem for this deck.
Okay.
Because she has no way to beat Hellkite except for like Miracle and Bonfire.
Right. And
so she actually has no way to beat it. But her version is probably slightly more aggressive. So the goal is to kill them. Of note, she does not have any Avacyn's Pilgrims or Borderland Ranger.
Oh, so just the Farseek. Okay.
Yeah. So, but. She does have Steering Spear and Ranker, so it looks like she's trying to close pretty early. At least that's the goal.
Daysean passed no turn 4 play.
And okay, so
turn 3,
what do you see in Daysean's hand? It looks like a Temple Garden.
I saw Temple Garden is possibly a. I gotta check out his list. No,
Lingering Souls might be it.
Yeah.
There's an Intangible Virtue. Surprising. So. Does he have a Restoration Angel or something?
That's what I was thinking, but I don't see Restoration in his.
I wonder what he's doing. If he can clearly cast spells and he chose not to.
Yeah.
So here Ryan plays the Smiter, which I don't like. I want to play the Huntmaster. I think her plan is to get Garrett can draw 4 cards right out of the chute here.
Right.
There's Abrupt Decay, so he
still should have played the Intangible Virtue if that was his plan.
Yeah. I don't know what else he's planning to do there. The Virtue Need the Virtue Need becomes because you want to be using as much of your mana every turn as you can.
Yeah.
I mean let's call it curving out, or mana efficiency. I guess is a better term for it.
I think the other card in his hand might be an Entreat the Angels.
So it looks like Ryan, this is your 5th land drop. So that plan went a little awry there, but she's got
is that a pun? A little awry?
That was actually an accident.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't even trying on that one. Wow. I didn't know there was a pun. Okay.
Midnight Haunting.
Yes, Midnight Haunting.
That's what that's for. Okay.
So now he's going to untap, and he's going to have access. You should probably play Virtue after this.
Right.
Even better if you played 2 Virtues.
That would be nice. He has Virtue. Does he play?
Because what could happen here is Ryan could just pass the turn after this, and she has Thragtusk, 2 Garrets, and a Steering Spear. So you could play that and just pass the turn, and then her Master Flipping can't kill either of them. Can't kill any tokens, which is significant. Looks like he also has Thragtusk, so he's got some choices here. But he really should have played that Virtue turn 2, because now he can attack for 4, and then just play Thragtusk and stick with the Thragtusk.
Yeah, and then he could have Abrupt Decay, whenever he wanted. He really should. That Virtue should be out right now.
He also has Farseek in his hand.
I think his plan, actually, on that turn was to Midnight Haunting at the end of turn.
Right.
Which he should have did anyway.
So there's the Virtue. He looks like he's going to Virtue Farseek here.
Yeah.
So he's 1 minute off being able to activate Grove of the Guardian.
Yeah, that's rough.
Well, he looks like he's got a Farseek here, so he will hit it. Probably going to... Yeah, I don't think color matters all that much here, so just probably Temple Garden most likely.
Well, yeah, that's good. He'll at least be able to save one of his guys. because the flipping of Huntmaster will be irrelevant to pumping with Grove.
Right.
All right, so he's shuffling up.
So if I'm Ryan here, it depends if I have my second land drop or not. But I might be inclined to just send the wolf. Just keep the tokens down and keep that Grove from getting out of hand. Because remember, he said she couldn't beat a Hellkite. Well, this deck definitely can't beat a Grove with a Guardian. So you're gonna need. She's gonna need. Okay, there's her 5th land. That's a good start. I think we send the wolf here and see what Daysean does.
Yeah, make him make the mistake.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason not to. Daysean shouldn't be blocking here.
No, absolutely not.
And she does not attack the wolf and just flex to pass and pick off the token.
And he just automatically bins the token. I guess he didn't feel like pumping. Maybe I probably wants to run Thragtusk out there.
I mean, don't you just want to make an 8/8 there?
Oh, that's Grove the Guardian.
Yeah, it's Grove the Guardian. You should just make it. Daysean just make an 8/8 there, and let her try deal with it. And now he doesn't know this, but she doesn't have any Angel Serenity's main or any way at all to beat a Grove.
Right.
But again, most versions will have some like Oblivion Rings or something too. And she's got most of those things in the sideboard.
Yeah, he'd definitely make the Grove there.
Okay, so it looks like Thragtusk is online here.
Yep, and then gets in for 2.
Yeah, free 2 damage.
Here comes the Searing Spear.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, now you still have to play another creature to make this Grove. You definitely should have did it at the upkeep.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I should have just made the 8/8 there.
Another Searing Spear for Ryan.
Yeah.
And Daysean reading Huntmaster.
Or Ravager.
Oh, right, backside. I think he's just making sure that's not 2 total spells. That's what he was.
What's interesting, if you really wanted to, I don't know, I wouldn't recommend this necessarily. If you wanted to, you could attack with Ravager, and when he blocks the Thragtusk, spear the Thragtusk and trample over for 4. You can theoretically do that.
Right.
He's at 23. See, it's not necessary, but just having the option is always nice.
Yeah.
So I don't
crash with both, no matter where the block is. Searing Spear.
Is she gonna do that? Yep.
Yeah.
So now
Take 6.
6. Yep. So she did exactly what I just mentioned. And that's a perfectly fine play here. It'd be really nice if she had another play.
Yeah.
Like a Farseek or something, or a Borderland Ranger.
Right.
So she could then reflip the Huntmaster.
Absolutely, that would be nice.
But her hand right now consists of 2 Garrux. So if her hand's 2 Garrux, in that situation, I kind of like just sitting on Garruk.
Yeah.
And then spit out a token, and then next turn draw
4 cards.
Yeah, draw some cards.
Absolutely.
That's I'd be starting.
Especially if you're missing land drops.
Yeah, I'd be working those Garruks and just pull ahead as much as possible because Daysean only has 1 card in hand. Okay, so he took 6 there, and so he drops to what? 17? Yeah, he should be at 17.
Should be 17.
All right. So we'll see. So they're adding up the damage here. So this is something. Oh, they're trying to figure out the damage now. I think Ryan's telling him it's 6, and he's like, "Wait, what?"
Right.
Well,
it tramples. It wasn't there to block.
Yep. Okay, there we go. So now he sees what's up.
And then no more action from Ryan, and let's see what Daysean draws. It looks like a woodland cemetery.
Yeah, boy, really be nice to have some. To get that Grove online. This game. What's our card in his hand? We know.
He's counting his mana.
I can't see. Is he Entreat? No, it might be Entreat.
Could be Entreat. I thought I saw one early in the game, but then it ended.
Well, if it's Entreat, you just play it for 2 here.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I don't think it's Entreat. Okay, so there's the plane.
Was the other one a Thragtusk in Ryan's hand?
There's 2 Garruks and a Thragtusk.
I like Garruk here. Yeah.
The Garruk probably should have been last turn.
Right.
And let's make a
3/3.
Yeah.
With no attacks, right? Or just straight drawn 4. I guess because she has the other one in her hand, she just pops it now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
And draws 4 lands for troubles. Running good.
Yeah.
Running real good.
Never felt so bad to run so good, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It was funny because in this same method, I had my Sphinx's Revelation for 7 and complained loudly about how unlucky I was because I had 6 lands on the Farseek.
I'm so unlucky to be playing the Sphinx's Revelation for 7.
Yeah, I was complaining. And then obviously top pick a Thragtusk right there. But anyway.
I'm not sure what that spell is. It looks,
is it ultimate price?
Yeah, it looks black. I was going to say.
Is it ultimate price in this deck? Yeah, I think it's ultimate price.
All right. Is this a trade at Huntmaster? I don't think it is.
I think, well, you bring the beast in, and she just snaps it off there.
Right.
Snaps off the block. Yeah, I think it's another Woodland Cemetery, and an ultimate price.
And there's a Huntmaster. I think this just needs to be...
Honestly, just like land Garrick.
Land Garrick, make a token.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that play. The problem though is that you're gonna have I just throw the beast. I just block the beast there too.
Yep.
And honestly, I don't even hate attacking with the Ravager here.
But if Daysean blocks, then you just come down on an empty board. A Garrick is just awesome.
Yeah. Well, I kind of like attacking with the beast with the Ravager here. Because again, you don't want him to get things online and get that Grove active.
Right.
So I like attacking here. And I think honestly, she would get 3 points of damage in.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he's gonna block.
No, he wouldn't block.
So I think
he's digging for another creature to activate the Grove.
Yeah, I think Ryan would be leaving some damage on the table here.
Yep. I mean, sometimes not the best part, but the hardest part about Magic is knowing if your opponent's gonna block or not.
Yeah. I mean, you got to put yourself in your opponent's shoes. You got that's where honestly, sometimes it helps to play matchups from both sides,
right?
And so you understand what plays you need to make or how you value certain things, and you're just being able to see inside your opponent's head is pretty important. And here we go. She attacked. Good.
Nice play, Ryan.
Very nice.
There's the block. Oh, that's awesome for her.
Yeah, that's really good because now
Garrick on an empty board.
The only that blindsides you is if you have if he has Midnight Hunting here. Drag Tusk. Maybe if she's scared of Midnight Hunting, it makes sense.
Okay.
And you can always just play Garrick next turn and draw 5 cards.
Yeah, that's fine too.
Yeah. So that's not the worst play, but there's the ultimate price and end step there. And there's a beast.
Oh, Daysean gives her a beast. That was nice.
So
I got my own.
And they're the exact same color sleeves. It's a pride thing here.
Alright, so Daysean takes his turn.
It's an intangible virtue, and it looks like either Abrupt Decay or a land. I can't tell which. It's Abrupt Decay. There goes the beast. So if that's an Abrupt Decay in his hand, I like not killing it here and letting Ryan try to do something like Casting Wolf Run and pick it off that way.
Right.
She won't do that, but
no.
You like to give her the opportunity to make a mistake.
This is either going to be this has to be Garrick this turn.
I think so.
Not to draw 3 either. Just put a beast out. It's an empty board, I think. Because if he had the Midnight Haunting, he would have played it last turn.
That makes sense, yeah. So I think that's Abrupt Decay in his hand. It might be a Woodland Cemetery. I can't tell for sure.
Yeah, I remember him drawing a Woodland Cemetery earlier that he didn't play. So that might still be his hand.
There's 3 in hand, and there's 3 in play already.
Okay, so he might have put it out.
Probably Abrupt Decay.
Oh.
There's no. Yeah.
There's a Wolf Run activation.
And he takes it, so it's not Abrupt Decay.
I don't think it's an Abrupt Decay.
Wow, that's not what I would have done. I'm not saying it clearly worked out.
Right. Is this Entreat? He's looking kind of hard. Oh.
So the thing is, Ren just made this play, because you do the math, she has another land in her hand. If he takes this again, he's just dead.
Yeah.
Because this will be for 6 right here. And there's another Drag Tusk. And
which she should have some lands in hand. She drew 4 of them earlier.
Yeah, well, she's got 3 lands. 3 lands, a Garrick, a Huntmaster, and a Drag Tusk.
Yeah, there goes one.
I mean, just by pure resources, Daysean's in a big hole.
Yeah. I think the only way you're coming back from this, Daysean, is Miracle and an Entreat. That would put him far ahead.
Even the non-Miracle Entreat would be pretty good here.
Yeah.
And how many are in this list?
2, it looks like.
2?
1.
Okay.
Nope.
1?
I'm sorry. 1.
Okay.
So it really would be a Miracle.
Yeah.
Alright, so Rand's going over options. I mean, if attacking and pumping was good last turn, don't you think it's good here?
Probably. And what's the worst thing that's going to happen? He plays, he top decks another ultimate price or something? Okay.
Right. And
what's
go into 6? No activations?
We're not pumping this time, okay. Yeah, there's probably just 2 blanks in his hand right now.
Yeah.
And there he is.
That looks like Garrick. Making a 3/3?
And then, you can play Huntmaster here too.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, doing it.
That's some board presence for you.
Yep.
Let's see if there is any type of... Yeah, there's 1 term... Oh, that's in the sideboard. Disregard.
There's 3 in main.
Oh, 3 Terminus in the main.
You get Rip a Terminus here if you got lucky.
Oh, it's a miracle!
Called shot.
There's a Terminus. Does he have anything to follow it up with?
That looks. I can't tell what those cards are. He's
flipping them and keeping them close. So all right. But I mean, still the problem.
He has 2 Intangible Virtues main. They're both sitting there in play.
Yeah.
I still think one of them is an Abrupt Decay.
He's.
No, it's Gavany Township, and I can't tell what the other one is.
Looked like Bloodbraid Elf.
If only.
Maybe it's Parallel Lives, something that's a blank that he doesn't want to run out there, I guess.
Right.
And the biggest problem he has right now is that this is just an active Garrick just going to town.
Yeah. The only play you can make here, if you're real greedy, is to pump it with Wolf Run a bunch and draw like a million cards. But I think you're in a position to just try and she's going to try and just end the game here.
And draws
5.
5?
Looks like Smiter, 2 Farseeks, land, and all that. Temple Garden Mountain.
Temple Garden Mountain, yeah.
Okay. But no, as I was saying, when I played Naya yesterday with Farseek in this deck, I got Mountain far more often than I got Temple Garden. Because like the red is a real problem for this deck sometimes.
Yeah.
Like it's actually the worst when you top deck when you Miracle Bonfire and your only way you can produce red is Cavernous Souls.
That is bad.
It's pretty painful. And I noticed in Randall she does not have any Cavernous Souls.
Yeah. And she only has the Farseeks to find the mountain?
Yeah, 1 mountain. So it looks like this is just like splashing red for Huntmaster and Bonfire, yeah. And Searing Spear.
Yeah, there's also 4 cliff tops though, and root bounds. Was that an end of turn? I'm sorry, I was looking down at the list.
No, it's Lingering Souls.
Oh, okay. So he's gonna flash it back? No, he's gonna make an 8/8 maybe? 1, 2. No, he flashed it back. Okay. Are you opposed to making an 8/8 there instead of flashing it back?
Well, he's got Gavany online.
Okay.
So what he can do is use Township, and they're all 4/4s. Because there's 2 Hundred Virtues.
Right.
So you're looking at 16 points worth of awesomeness.
Do you think it'd be fair for a Miracle Bonfire here? Oh, that card went snap to her hand.
How about that? How about a Ranker?
Yeah, that makes things interesting.
It does. And her hand's all Farseeks and lands at this point, so...
Minus the Rancor and, I think a Huntmaster,
And
isn't it?
Smiter.
Or no, the Huntmaster's gone.
Yeah, it's a Smiter.
Okay.
So do we... Yeah.
We also have to be, there is a, what's it called? A Wolf Run in play, correct?
There are in fact 2 of them.
Yeah, so... He's going to have to block with a lot of stuff here to stay alive.
So the Ranker going on the Drag Tusk is kind of easy. It's pretty easy.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 7/3, and you can pump it up to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. So you're looking at 14 power?
15? I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
8. Well, let's say
12, 14.
Let's see cast Ranker.
Yeah, cast Ranker.
So 7. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 mana. 14. That's 14. It's definitely 14.
I count 8 up there.
Right, but you're spending 1 on Ranker.
So 7 is 12 plus the Ranker is 14?
Yeah.
That's what I said.
You are a troll. I got trolled, ladies and gentlemen.
So, Ryan's going over our options here. There's plenty of ways. So he would only have to block with... He would have to block with 3 of them to survive that. And it is just crashing in.
So she does not to use Ranker here.
Yeah. So she pumped the 13, it would be 8. He would only take 5. And go to 1. Oh, there. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, boy. Get them all in there.
Daysean deciding whether or not the last one's worth it or not. Which I think it is. If there's no way, she's not going to get to 16, you might as well block with it, but not take any points of damage whatsoever.
Right. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason not to.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's going to get killed in combat, you would have died.
Right, exactly.
So I'd say why not? Just get them all in there.
I'm not quite sure if he blocked with that 4th one or not.
Doesn't look like it.
No? Okay. So, looks like just 3 are blocking. So the target number there is 12. Anything above that, he'll be taking some damage for.
That gets the Wolf Run going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 2.
So it's 11. That's awkward.
6,
and she's get 1
7.
more.
There you go, to kill all 3 of them.
Yep. And that tramples over for nothing.
For nothing.
Yeah.
That dies. You get a 3/3. Then make a 3/3. Still like Ryan's board position.
Well, you can pick off Garrick here.
Yeah. Coming over top and hit Garrick for 2.
Maybe you need something to deal with the... whoops.
Oh, Judge! Oh, it's okay. You're 16. Or 14.
Souls?
Yeah, that was Lingering Souls.
Wow, that's a good rip.
That is a really good rip.
Hey, look, does this look familiar? So now you can kill Garrick here, and
Yeah.
should. If it's for free, I might add.
But the problem is he's just going to die because you attack with both. Whatever one doesn't have the most blockers gets pumped. Isn't that just pretty much game?
Yeah, looking at that. Let's say you go 3 on the ranked one, 2 on the non-ranked one. Yeah, that is game.
Yeah. Looks like it. We'll see what happens though, and we'll see if he decides to attack the Garrick or not.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason not to.
Yeah. Kill the Garrick Daysean. He's gonna pump everybody now.
It's fine.
Yeah, those only have 1. And that little guy right there's got 2.
You know, I think right now would be a perfect time for Ryan to Miracle of Bonfire in her turn.
Oh, that'd be so funny. Attack who? Who, Daysean? Please tell me you attack Garrick. And the suspense is killing me. Ryan tapped. Okay.
There we go, Derek. Good then. Okay.
Good attack, Daysean.
Yep. Well done, Padawan. Learn much you have. All right, here we go. Duran draws.
Bonfire.
Oh!
What a sick life.
Called shot. Actually, I talked to him about this match. She sheepishly admitted that she got Bonfire in the first game.
Yeah, but you do it for 6 and just kill him, right?
He's just dead. Yeah, like, it's just over. Why aren't...
6 and kill him.
He's like, okay. Okay. Make her go through the motions.
Well, she only did it for 4. She counted the highest toughness creature, I think.
Right.
Yeah, just tap all your mana and say you die. It's a miracle bonfire.
Sadly, Ryan left some of her sideboard at home, so she had to put forests in.
Ooh.
Yeah, she was missing a few cards.
That might come in this match.
Forests?
Yeah, bring them in.
Oh, did I see 4 Lost in the Woods in her sideboard too?
4 Lost in the Woods?
I'm just kidding. There's no Lost in the Woods.
I'm lost in the woods right now.
Stop.
Is that an elf? No, I'm joking.
You get like 1.5 stars out of 10. 1.5. I mean, my average pun's like a 3, so you gotta step up your game.
All right, I got it. So Daysean has Oblivion Rings. I think that'll be coming in from the sideboard. Terminus.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly Selesnya Charms.
I think Garrett Relentless is pretty reasonable here too.
And then a Garrett Relentless.
Well,
yeah. Would you bring in Vraska on Daysean's side to kill opposing planeswalkers?
You mean the Garricks?
Yeah.
Well, I like the Terminus here. I think the Overrings are fine. This is a creature matchup, so Volt the Archangel should probably come out of the board too.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's not in the main.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah. We'll have to ask Caleb Myers about that.
Yeah, I mean, Caleb Myers is on a whole nother level.
Yeah.
Wait, is this something his beard came up with?
Yeah, Caleb's beard definitely made this deck.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Alright, so what else are we looking at over there? I can see Vraska coming in. I can even see Slip. No.
You don't think the Selesnya Charm? I mean, +2/+2, or...
Well, she has Silver Hearts, but again, you don't know what he has, so, like...
Well, I guess he didn't see the Silver Hearts. All he sees is Thrag Tusks.
Yeah. Likewise, Ryan will probably bring in Thunder Growths and Oblivion Ring here.
And in your typical Naya builds, don't they run Angel of Serenity? Even though he didn't see that, don't you think he might be thinking about it?
A lot of them do, yeah. Like they top out Angel Serenity.
Yeah, so maybe...
So it looks like Vraska's coming in from Daysean. And so what would we take out? Ren's actually bringing Thunder Growth. You need to pick off all those enchantments.
Right.
And you can also populate with Garrick and Huntmaster. So you can kill...
Or the Restoration.
Yeah,
or the Thragtusk token. She does have the Angel Serenities in the sideboard.
I like Angel a lot here, because Angel can just kill...
all the tokens.
Yeah, just pick off your 3 tokens. Like, this is probably not sure where Silverheart can come out.
Right.
I don't think it's all that good here. And likewise, String Spear's not very good either. So the Spears probably come out too.
I like Silverheart with Rancor, like, in the same deck.
The Spears are easy cuts.
Right.
Because they're just going to be hitting, what, token?
A token.
Yeah, like 1/1 removal is against like the token decks is card disadvantage.
Right, because they generally with one card provide multiple tokens, and taking one out with a Searing Spear.
That's even worse when you see that Daysean's deck has parallel lives in it too.
Yeah, I hope we get to see that in action here. That'd be nice.
Yeah, and that makes Searing Spear even more embarrassing.
Oh my god, can you imagine having parallel lives out and then miracling the one of Entreat?
Yeah,
That would be fun.
Pretty strong.
Yeah.
So yeah, for Ryan, I like taking out the Searing Spears, maybe 1 Ranker, and going up to 2 Oblivion Rings and 3 Cinder Growths. And also maybe getting Angels going too. Looks like Bonfire's coming out and the Huntmasters are coming out.
I like keeping Bonfire in.
Well, she's cutting 1 Bonfire.
Okay.
I think that's what she's doing anyway. Agaric's going out too. Oh, no. Okay, I see. Yeah, the Huntmaster's going out.
I also like Huntmaster. It helps in the card advantage. Like, they're putting 2 out of tokens, you're getting 2 off of a Huntmaster. Excuse me. Plus, with Restoration Angel, it's just getting some life, creating some type of board presence. So, looks like they're shuffling up after sideboard here.
Yeah, and if you can't see the little graphic at the bottom of the screen, we're talking about the Gatecrash pre-release coming up in a couple of weeks.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be exciting.
Did you go to the Return of Ravnica pre-release we had?
I was out of town. I really wanted to be here, though.
Ever since stores took over pre-releases, we haven't had the big pre-releases of the past that so many players remember fondly. And what's nice is at Northwest Sports Cards we had the Return of Ravnica pre-release was a couple hundred people.
That's amazing.
It felt like a big pre-release again.
Yeah, I mean those bring out. I was talking to Caleb about this earlier. Pre-releases like that bring out players that haven't played in years, and that's awesome. Because some people only play like pre-releases or only come out for limited events, and you only see them at those big events like that.
Yeah, one of the exciting things about the big pre-releases is you get to see like lots of new players, lots of new trading opportunities, lots of foils you haven't seen before.
Hey, who likes foils?
I think you're listening to 2 of them right now. All right, so looks like the match is getting underway, and Daysean will be playing. I would assume.
I don't think there's a deck in Standard that draws.
In the Modern tournament today, my gemmed opponent drew.
Hey, he wants that extra card.
Well, he got the extra card.
On the loss?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, waiting for Ryan to finish shuffling here.
There's nothing wrong with shuffling thoroughly.
No, absolutely.
And Ryan tends to be a little more methodical than a lot of players that we see on camera.
Right.
In fact, I tend to play a lot more fast and loose myself.
Yeah, as do I.
But there's nothing wrong with. And as long as you play, in a reasonable fashion, there's nothing wrong with being methodical.
Oh, absolutely. And
mapping out your lines, making decisions.
There's something I need to add to my game, and that's definitely shuffling better. I just find myself mulliganing a lot because I think I don't shuffle well enough.
How often do you mulligan, not shuffle well enough, and then draw the exact same hand minus the card?
All the time, and that's why I need to learn how to shuffle.
Yeah, that's just the worst feeling.
Yeah. So let's see. I can see a Sorin in Daysean's hand.
There's Vault the Archangel, Temple Garden, and we're going back to the well.
Temple Garden, Vault, and Sorin.
So Ryan has some lands, a Thragtusk, I think a Farseek. So I think that in of itself is a keeper.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's about what you want to be doing.
And there's a quick shuffle up from Daysean. Some cutting action going on.
So also of interest, Daysean was playing a 9 deck not too long after this, and he had a couple Gisela in his deck.
He did.
And Gisela was great against these token decks, too.
Yes, very. And Daysean will keep this hand.
I see a Parallel Lives and some lands.
Yeah, I guess that's what he wants to be doing. All he has to do is draw some token makers. Oh, that would be one, but...
And there's the pause. Look what we miracled.
That's an entreat for 0.
Oh, so he plays a Temple Garden, takes it back, and there's Intangible Overshadow.
There you go. And we should be seeing Farseek here. That's a Farseek.
So getting...
Mountain?
You
already have your
Temple Garden.
source.
You got Temple Garden, you got your red sources, yeah. I think I'd say even after 3 months, it's awesome having the Shocklands back in Standard.
Yeah, I love it. I don't even know what I'm going to do with myself when I have all of them after Gatecrash. Probably just play some kind of 5-color control that's just bad.
I think we all got to get that out of our system at least once.
Yeah.
I mean, Lord knows I've already played a number of those control decks of varying levels of effectiveness.
So tap the Temple Garden from...
And a pass from Daysean.
Yeah.
Not a lot of action over there. That's a Parallel Lives, a second Parallel Lives, and an Entreat. So this game goes long. You can go big pretty fast.
You can go real big, yeah.
So let's see what we got here. And Farseek.
Yep. And him not knowing what could be in Ryan's deck, him playing Entreat the Angels with that
So you
Virtue
see Ryan kept the Searing Spears in, and I don't agree with that. She did bring the angel in, which is correct.
Yeah.
But the Searing Spear should probably be cut.
Yeah, I agree there. If Daysean gets Parallel Lives out and then hits the Entreat, they're out of Mortar's range as well. Even though the Mortars aren't in her deck, that's something he could be thinking about.
Right. And she has a Bonfire in her hand, too.
Yeah, so, like, getting Entreat the Angels out and, at 5/5s is going to be really hard to kill for Ryan.
And this could have been rough for Daysean if Ryan had any sort of early start, too.
Yeah. Was I asking for this before the match even started? I was like, I want to see Parallel Lives and Entreat the Angels.
That might just happen.
I think it will. I mean, if his back gets put against the wall, he could just do it for 2 or 1. It doesn't even matter. He'll get multiple tokens out of it.
So we're playing. Okay, so
I like. Was there an ability to play Garrick there?
yes, there was.
And I think that's what you want to be doing is playing Garrick.
Just put some pressure on here. So yes, she's going to draw 7 cards next turn.
Okay.
I mean, do you like drawing 7 cards?
I can't remember the last time I complained about it. Can you?
Oh yeah, nice.
So Daysean actually got a Garrick. He could play Garrick and then make 2 4/4 beasts.
Yeah, that could be a filthy little surprise.
That is a little surprise.
Or as Kayla likes to say, piece of candy.
That's a piece of candy. All right, so he's going over his options. I think Garrick is just a windmill slam. Make 2 4/4s.
Ryan's like, man, should have played mine.
She really should have. I think she should have.
Because the reason you do that is because you can spit out a beast first, and then you can untap next turn, remove a counter, remove 3 cards from Garrick, draw your cards anyway,
and keep Garrick.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so you can see this came back to bite her here because she's facing 2 beasts she wouldn't have faced had she done it the other way.
Yeah, and like he was tapped out at the time. Garrick would have came out on an empty board, and that's the best time to play him is on an empty board.
I mean, this is like throwing an interception almost.
A little bit.
You take the momentum and have it just pulled away from you.
Yeah, but she's not in a bad position. I'm sure she has her next couple turns planned out. The Garrick played by...
Well, the Garrick needs to die here.
Yeah, Garrick does need to die.
And the problem is you can't really attack because all you have to do is block a token.
He'll block with both tokens, kill the...
Well, 1 token kills it.
Right, but if he blocks with both tokens, it takes absolutely no damage, and he gets to keep one of his tokens. So
well, the Searing Spear will pick him off, but she can't actually. But one, if I were Daysean, I'd say, wait a minute, the Searing Spear shouldn't be in her deck. And 2, she has to play Garrick, so she won't have the mana for it any. Well, no, she could physically have the mana.
Right.
So she's thinking about what to do here.
Yeah, I put a little block it was a little bump in the road on her path to her game plan, I think.
Yeah. So she's mapping out her plays here, and there's land number 7. It's like a Rootbound Crag. Oh no, it's not tap.
Gonna be a Temple Garden?
I'm not sure that makes sense. Tapping Temple Garden. Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, so those are gonna die.
Pick off the Garrick there. Now. So you serve with the threat test here because if you try to double block, now you can pick off the other one.
Is the spear in her hand?
Oh no, it's not.
It's another Rancor and a land, correct?
Okay, yeah. So
now I thought
you were spearing it for some reason.
Sorry about that he doesn't have the Garrick in play, though, it would just make sense to just block with 1.
And there's a Rancor, so it's 9/3.
Yeah, and he just blocks with 1.
Yep.
And then he's going to end up taking 5 to the head, going to 13. Yeah.
So one more land, I think Daysean can make 2 5/5 angels.
Yeah, that's big game.
Very much so.
And then here comes the 3/3, which Daysean now gets to crash in for 4 for free. Was there another way for Ryan to tap mana to be able to put a Rancor on that 3/3 beast?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So I think if he puts out another Parallel Lives this turn, following turn Entreats.
And the fun thing is with Nintendo Richard, Daysean also gets to attack for free.
Right.
Oh, jeez, it's 2 Parallel Lives.
2 Parallel Lives.
So you'll note here, coming up in a minute, he's gonna call a judge.
Okay, so he's gonna ask if the effects stack.
And what you do, and what you do with Parallel Lives is if you have 2 in play, you double it, and then you double it again.
Is this kind of like the Rock's Faith Mender on the life gain if you have multiple of those?
It is similar, yes.
Okay.
So you will. He's going to pull me over in a second because I was watching that this part of the match.
All right.
That's what I'm going to explain to him.
And let's see if he gets his free 4 points of damage in.
He did. He attacked.
Did he?
Yeah.
I still see 25. Possibly attacked.
I look like he did.
Well, if he didn't, he should have.
Yes.
And there is a Searing Sphere, which isn't going to do much here. It looks like we're going to get a Rancor. Rancor? I mean, if you put one out there, you might as well put the other, right?
You sure there's anything else going on?
Yeah.
So you need to.
Especially if you plan on attacking with it for any reason.
Right.
Which I think she will be. Ryan does put 2 Rancors on.
So it looks like Daysean might have missed that attack.
Yeah, I think he did.
Alright, so you just have to. Yep, there he goes. Take 4 trample, go to 9. Oh. No, it's 10. It's 10 because it's 4/4.
Yeah.
So he's a 10. Okay. And now Rand's tank consists of land and Searing Spear. Oh, and 2 rankers.
Okay. So here comes an entreat, I would assume.
And then there'll be 4 tokens.
He's going to get 4 tokens, yes.
4, 5, 5. Oh! Wait. Doesn't change the math, does it? No.
No.
It goes to 8.
1, 2. Entreat for 2?
Or no, is it? No,
it's a treat for 1. I'm sorry. Is it 1?
No, it's 2. It's 2. That's right. It's white, white, white. It's not miracle. It's white, 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 XX.
Okay.
So he's going to have 2, 4, 8, 5, 5 tokens in play.
Right. So for 2 would be coming into play. The first Parallel Lives doubles that to 4. Mm-hmm. Then the second Parallel Lives doubles the 4 to 8. So it'll be 8 total.
Yep.
Okay.
And looks like, well, he only has 6. These are nice to count all these tokens I just made.
All right.
So Rand's going to need Bonfire and only Bonfire to serve to get out of this.
Yeah, but I don't think Bonfire does it. Or what?
No, Bonfire clears him out.
Okay, yeah.
But that's about it, and that's not going to do it.
All right.
Yeah, so once again, those Searing Spears really should be riding the bench here.
Yeah, it definitely shouldn't. Like at the very least, bring the other Bonfire back in for that Searing Spear.
And you need to have Sundering Growth here, and you really want to see some Oblivion Rings,
right?
Because you need to pick off those enchantments. That's key.
So I didn't know that happened in this match. I guess you knew because you had made a judge call there, but I really didn't know Entreat and Parallel Lives was going to happen.
Yeah,
I'm a little excited about that.
I finished my match kind of early. Came over to watch the match, and Daysean actually asked me about that earlier.
That's really cool.
And then the fun part about the C-Lab challenge is if you do it right, you don't know what you're playing until you sit down for round 1. So it's kind of fun to play a random deck, but at the same time, you might not know some of the rules and intricacies.
Right, and yeah.
And fortunately, you do have judges at you should have a judge at your disposal who can explain all of this to you.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid to ask a judge,
but seeing in-game interactions like in a deck without looking at it's a little tough.
Yeah, and at the same time, don't the judges won't explain the rules to you, but they're not going to show you how to make the ultimate, or they won't show you how to. They won't play your deck for you,
right?
But they'll tell you how your deck works, how your rules work.
Okay.
So that's an important distinction for aspiring judges. The same thing. Even though you definitely want to play, you can't give advice on how to play, and that seems obvious. But sometimes it's a little more complicated when you're making rulings. Like you have to answer a ruling sometimes without giving away too much information.
So how much information is too information? Not to get off subject, but like say for instance, I asked you about the miracle or not the miracle, the Entreat the Angels for 2. It's okay to ask you how many tokens I'm going to get before I do it. If I say with these 2 Parallel Lives, if I in the middle of my match and I say I'm gonna if I cast Entreat for 2, how many tokens will I get? Is that an okay question?
Yeah, you can answer. But now I might be a little more tricky now to answer that. I might say something like, "Well, it looks like your Parallel Lives will apply, and then it'll apply again," or something to that effect. So you get 2 doubled and then doubled again.
So you can't tell me 8. You would just give me like a.
I wouldn't.
Okay.
I just thought I won't give you a number. I'll just flat tell you.
Okay.
I'll give you the tools to do the math yourself. Okay. So Rand looks like either 1 land or no land. I see a Rootbind Crag, a Farseek. And I don't see much else.
And Rand is on the play, so that hand's going, and they're both going down to 6.
Yeah, so can't one land Farseek hands on the draw. On the draw, I will keep those. On the play, you can throw it away.
Yeah, and going to 6 is definitely I think in Daysean's favor since he has so much card advantage in the token makers. I think that's a little bit in his favor on the mulligans,
especially on the draw.
Absolutely,
it's huge.
It's very big.
And like the appeal of the token strategy like this is you want every single one of your plays to be a 2-for-1.
Right.
And so the idea is normal removal spells like Abrupt Decay and Searing Spear, and Ultimate Price, things like that are poor because everything's 2-for-1.
Yeah.
Even Garrick will produce a beast on the way out, or Soren produces a token on the way out.
Right. Or if I'm if I cast Lingering Souls and flash it back, that's one card that produces 4 creatures that if you use 1-for-1 removal on, I just 4-for-1 you.
Right.
And that's how token decks make their card advantage.
Alright, so let's see if we're doing better with 6 cards. I see a Lingering Souls and some land from Daysean. I see 1 land. I see 2 land. I see 2
Ragtusk?
Yeah, and unfortunately 2 of them are bonfires.
Oh.
She has Clipped Up Retreat, Mountain, Thragtusk, Bonfire, and Smiter.
Going to 5?
I would keep that.
On the play?
Yes.
Yeah?
I would keep that hand.
So if you draw a land, I guess you could wipe out some of the tokens?
I'm not going to 5. I like that. You have to get a little lucky, but it's better than 5.
Well, let's see.
It's close.
So if
I think it's
you can't think of 5 cards in Ryan's deck that would be better than those 6?
I'm sure there would be.
Yeah.
To be fair, the bonfires are actually mulligans, so it's like a 4-card hand in a way.
Right. So like if she opens up a 2-land green source hand with Farseek and then any decent 4 or 5 drop, she's in a much better position than that 6-card hand.
That's true. I just hope to try to get there.
Yeah.
I think it's close.
I mean, I make decisions like that all the time.
Like if you hit a green source, then the hand's fine.
Right. Oh yeah, it's perfectly fine.
In fact, it's very good because you can pick off early tokens with the 2 bonfires.
Yeah. And unless he leaks out with Intangible Virtue and then some token makers, which is pretty bad.
Yeah. Again,
which he's hit Intangible Virtue both games, even though there's only 2 in his list.
Right. It's difficult, but that's what the Smiter lets you apply early pressure. Okay, here we go. So 2 Temple Gardens, a Rancor, a Smiter, and a Restoration Agent.
That seems like a better 5, right?
I like that 5.
Yeah. Still have to hit that land though.
Yeah. We still have to get a little lucky here either way. And what do we find? A Garrick Primal Hunter. That is
not a land.
Basically the worst thing you can draw.
Well, here's hoping to land for Ryan and make this game good. Is this Intangible Virtue? He is a master at drawing those.
It's like he has 8 in his deck. Wait, how do we know he doesn't?
Yeah, we're going off of his list here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and Ryan missed her 3rd land drop. She drew a Bonfire.
That is... Okay, that's also the worst card you could draw.
Yeah, and there's the other Virtue.
Every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's 8 in his deck. There has to be. And Ryan missing again on the land.
But there's a Sunder and a Growth. I mean, that'll slow down the Virtue plan a little bit, but she really needs to draw them lands.
Yep. And 4...
Sorin. If this is Sorin, this is really bad.
Oh, Parallel Lives.
Uh-oh.
She does not disenchant there. Interesting. Another Smiter, though, is just not...
Well, do you think she's going to Growth the Lives? Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah. I guess it was good to hold on to it there, then.
Even so, Lingering Souls here is disastrous. That's a Terminus. He just looks like a Terminus in his hand.
Yeah.
He's taking 2, so this looks like we're going for 5 here.
4.
Or no, Lingering Souls flashback.
Oh, wow.
Or do you put the 2 into play tapped? I guess he put in play tapped.
I guess he did.
That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. There's no reason to just run them all out there and you know.
I mean, she's missing land drops. I would have just applied as much pressure as possible.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense too. Because it's not like she's not actually in this game, so just close it up quickly and don't let her draw anything.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Gavany Township.
Yeah. Did he just draw that? Because if he...
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Yeah. He has looks like he has Sun Petal Grove and a land in his hand. So if you flashed it back there, like you said, we'd be threatening 16 points of damage. You know. So
yeah.
He looks like we got 8 here though.
Even still here, I wouldn't have pumped like that. I don't know what he's thinking, trying to just put... I would have flashed back Lingering Souls again. And then start pumping. You want to put as much damage on the board as possible.
There's a forest, and this is way too late.
Yeah, there's a late Smiter. I guess he's hoping to hit a land so he could do both, but...
Well, he had Sun Petal Grove in his hand.
Okay. So there's Grove, flashback Lingering Souls. No.
Daysean, just...
There's no red on the field, so he can't be worried about...
Yeah, so she'd be dead right now.
Yeah.
And so he left quite a few points of damage on the table there.
Right, it's giving your opponent, outs. If she was playing Terminus, he'd be just giving her outs where she would have been dead last turn. But there's the handshake. Good game, Daysean.
Yeah, Daysean playing his 8 intangible virtues, taking it down.